Hello everyone. So let's conclude this topic. It's meditation. We have explored how to connect to people around us through gratitude, relationship, and service. As we do this, it is fitting to incorporate sound meditation into our practice to connect with the energy of the universe. Sound transports us. A song can take us back to a high school memory, make us want to dance, get us fired up. Words themselves have power. They can change how we see the world and how we grow. When we chant, we ourselves are generating this energy. Sound meditations allow us to connect with our souls and universe through the words and song. Ancient spiritual texts, including the Agni Purna and the Vayu Purna, discuss the why and how of the chanting, suggesting the repetition of the sounds purify us. The sound is immersive, like giving our souls a regular bath. You can put one drop of water on your body and be clean. You have to go underneath the water. Recognize the value of sounds has carried through to modern times. Legendary inventor Nikola Tesla said, "If you want to find the secret of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Tesla experimented extensively with the machines that created healing fields using vibration. That may strike you a bit woo, but modern science is actually resurrecting Tesla's research on vibrational healing. Modern brain research is also starting to uncover scientific explanations for the healing power of ancient healing rituals, like how repetitive drumming and singing can open pathways to the subconscious. Monks harness the power of sounds by repeating affirmations or mantras during meditation. An affirmation is a word or a phrase you want to set as an intention. Virtually anything that inspires you can work. One of my clients says her favorite is "At Your Own Pace, in Your Own Time." A friend of mine read a book called Brave, Not Perfect by Reshma Sujani and made the title her mantra for a while. I also like "This too shall pass." Or a phrase from a poet such as "Live Everything" by Rilke, a sports quote like "This moment is yours" from Olympic ice hockey coach Herb Brook, a song lyrics like "Brush Your Shoulders Off" by Jay-Z, something from a movie like Whoosh, courtesy of Bad Boys 2nd. Anything that connects you to energy or idea you want to cultivate in your life can be effective. I recommend adding a mantra to your morning and or evening meditation practice. It is beautiful to wake up or go to sleep listening to the sound of your own voice chanting. Where affirmations change the way you speak to yourself, mantras change the way you speak to the universe. Mantra is a deep sense meaning. Mantra is a deep sense means to transcend the mind, and a mantra is a spiritual sound expressing thought and meaning that summons a power greater than ourselves. Mantras can be chanted or sung in unison. We meditate to listen and find clarity. We pray to share and find connections with the higher power. Chanting is both a dialogue with the universe. The oldest, most common, and most sacred mantra is Om. In Vedic texts, the sound is given many shades of meanings, from infinite knowledge to the essence of everything that exists in the whole Veda. Om is also called Parnava, whose meaning can be described as the sound by which Lord is praised. When a mantra is put to the music, it's called Kirtan, a type of call and a response chanting, which we often use at a ashram. A similar experience is fans chanting in stadium, minus the alcohol and the foul language. But the atmosphere that can be created has same feeling of united energy. Conclusion. I hope this book has inspired you, and perhaps you will come away from it planning a fresh start. Maybe you're thinking about how to change your routines, to listen to your mind in new ways, to bring more gratitude into your life and more. But when you wake up tomorrow, things will go wrong. You might sleep through your alarm. Something will break. An important appointment will cancel. The universe isn't going to suddenly give you green lights all the way to work. It's a mistake to think that when we read a book, attend a class, and implement changes, that will fix everything. The external will never be perfect, and the goal isn't perfection. Life is not going to go your way. You have to go your way and take life with you. Understanding this will help you be prepared for whatever may come. There's no universal plan for peace and purpose. The way we get there is by training our minds to focus on how to react, respond, and commit to what we want in life, in our own pace, at our own time. This then when life swerves, we return to that focus. If you have decided to be kind and someone is rude to you, you know what you want to come back to. If you wake up resolved to focus on your dharma at work and then your boss gives you an assignment that's not aligned with your strength, it's up to you to find a way to put your dharma to use. When you fail, don't judge the process and don't judge yourself. Give yourself the latitude to recover and return to a flexible focus on what you want. The world isn't what with you or against you. You create your own reality in every moment. Throughout this book, we have encountered paradoxes. We talk about getting close to fear, to move away from it, finding the new in our routines, having confidence and humility, being selfish to be selfless. We live in a binary world, but the beauty of paradox is that two opposing ideas can coexist. Life isn't a computer program, it's a dance. In The Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi says, never trust a spiritual leader who cannot dance. When we dance, there are no rules. We must be open to whatever song comes on. We have strengths and weaknesses. We might fall or hesitate over the next move, or have a moment of over enthusiasm. But we keep flowing, allowing ourselves to be messy and beautiful. Like a dancer, the monk mind is flexible and controlled, always present in the moment, the monk method. I can think of no better tool to help you find flexibility and control than meditation. Meditation helps you figure out what move to make in the dance. In meditation, we find clarity on who we need to be right now in order to be our best in the moment. Our breath connects with our minds. Our soul are uplifted in song, and in that place of energy and unity, we find answers. I've introduced you to the three different types of meditations, and now I am going to give you a daily practice that includes all of them: breath work, visualization, and chanting. I practice some from this meditation every day. I recommend that you make it the first thing you do in the morning after brushing your teeth and showering, and the last thing you do before bed. Start with 21 minutes once a day, using a timer to give yourself 7 minutes each of the breath work, visualization, and mantra. When you are ready for more, expand to 21 minutes twice a day, ideally first thing in the morning and the last thing at the night. Make sure you always begin with breath work, like a warm up before your exercise. It should not be skipped. Find a comfortable position, close your eyes and lower your gaze. Make yourself comfortable in that position. Now become aware of your natural breathing pattern. Take a deep breath. Align your body and your breath by breathing in for the same amount of time as you breathe out. Do this for what feels like 5 minutes. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? Now visualize joy, happiness, gratitude filled memory. Ask yourself, what is my intention for today? Repeat the following to yourself 3 times each. I'm happy about who I'm becoming. I'm open to all the opportunities and possibilities. I'm worthy of real love. I'm ready to serve with all I have. To finish your practice, repeat this mantra 3 times. And no one's monk went to his teacher and said, I'm terrible at meditating. My feet fall asleep, and I'm distracted by the outside noise. When I'm not comfortable, it's because I can barely stay awake. It will pass, the teacher said simply, and by her expression, the nuance knew that the conversation was over. A month passed, and the nuance took his teacher aside, smiling proudly. I think I have figured it out. I feel so serene, more focused and centered than I ever have ever been. My meditation is beautiful. It will pass, the teacher replied. There's no measure of success, no goal, and no end to a meditation practice. Don't look for results, just keep doing it. Practice consistently for 4 to 12 weeks, and you'll start to notice the effect. The first sign that you are doing it right is that you'll miss it if you take a break. You only miss a person when you don't see them. When you eat every day, you don't think much about nourishment and fuel. But if you don't eat for a day, you quickly notice the power of food. The same is true for meditation. You have to develop practice before you know what you are missing. The second effect you will notice is an increased awareness of what's going on in your mind. If you meditate and feel tired, you will understand that meditation is telling you to get more sleep. Meditation is a signal or a mirror. If you meditate and can't focus, you will see that you are living a distracted life and need to feel order, balance, and simplicity. If you can't sit with your thoughts for 15 minutes, it's a clear indicator of work to be done. The third and most important benefit of meditation is that though you won't emerge feeling calm and perfect every time, you'll gradually acquire a long term mastery of self. When you drink a green juice, it doesn't always taste great. A nice glass of fresh orange juice looks better and tastes better. But long term, the less delightful green juice will better serve you. When you are adept at meditation, you'll feel a swift in your general attitude. Your intuition will be sharp. You'll be able to observe your life more objectively without being self centered. Your expanded perception will give you a sense of peace and purpose. Life begins with breath. Breath carries you through all your days and life, and breath ends together. Monks try to be present in the moment, but we are always conscious of now and forever. We measure our lives not by how big or small our impact is, but by how we make people feel. We use our time to establish how we live on through giving love and care, though through supporting, communicating, creating, through the impact we have on humanity. How will we be remembered? What will we leave behind? Ultimately, death can be seen as greatest reflection point. But imagining the last moment, you can reflect on everything that leads up to the it. To find our way through the universe, we must start by genuinely asking questions. You may travel to a new place or go somewhere no one knows. Disable your autopilot to see yourself and the world around you with new eyes. Spot, stop, swap. Train your mind to observe the forces that influence you. Detach from illusion and false belief, and continually look for what motivates you, what feels meaningful, what would a monk do in this moment. When you are making a decision, when you are having an argument, when you are planning your weekend, when you are scared or upset or angry or lost, ask this question. You'll find answers 99% of the time. And eventually, when you have uncovered your real self, you won't even need to ask yourself what a monk would do. You can simply ask, what will I do? Thank you.